Alright, today we're breaking down the final fight in Commando where Arnold Schwarzenegger plays badass John Matrix. Fatty Mercury here stole his daughter, and as any father knows, if that happens, not even an army is going to stop you from getting her back, even if that daughter turns out to be Alyssa Milano. It starts off just after John Matrix turned roughly 14,000 enemy combatants into lawn mulch. And revoked Dan Hidea's citizenship to the realm of the living. He's hit with so many rounds, you'd think Matrix was mad at the window behind him before he falls with the grace of a beanbag filled with pasta sauce. That's when Arnold hears his daughter's whisper only a dad on a Guam-sized kill streak could hear. And let's be honest, this basement would make Buffalo Bill cream his skin pants. Alyssa Milano tries to hide in the antique mall portion of this basement, but hey, guess what? Fatty Mercury is there too, looking for a codpiece to go with his chainmail. Bennett shoots Matrix right in the beef joint, and Matrix drops like a dad who just heard his son say, gas grills are better than charcoal. But that's not a wound to Arnold, that's just a flex vent for his biceps. And he uses that same arm to safely get into cover. And that's when Bennett, standing there like a Victorian warlord on bath salt, says,
stick your head out. One shot. Right between the eyes. I'll make it quick. Just for old time's sake.
This strongly implies these two used to shoot each other recreationally, which in the 80s was a thing men just did. Because listen, if you weren't hurling grenades at each other high on raw steak and bootleg creatine to say I love you, can you even say it was bonding? But Matrix, he's the king of weaponized mindfucking, and he's going balls deep into Bennett. He's like, hey dude, you can totally beat me raw because my yank shank ain't working anymore. Which is a total lie because everyone saw Arnold use that shoulder like it was still under warranty. It doesn't matter though, because this is like chum to a shark. Bennett bites, and judging by that face, he's leaking some pre-chum in his leather pants right now. Arnold picks up on this and says, hey man, stop playing with your gun and get over here for some full penetration. And this look right here, this is a man whose wildest kink is coming true, and he's just hoping beyond all hope he can last 20 seconds. So Bennett ejects the gun from his hand, and quick note on this toss, like holy shit, this is the most limp-wristed throw I've ever seen caught on film. I mean, come on, how does stepping with the same side you're throwing not feel like the most awkward thing you've ever done in your life? Truly fatherless behavior.
I don't need no gun!
Both hands get firmly gripped on his knife to demonstrate its girth, and then finally Bennett lets out a battle cry he spent countless sleepless nights perfecting.
I'm gonna kill you now!
He charges at Matrix like a guy hoping this grinder hookup is the start of a new romantic life in the Hamptons together. Now the age-old battle begins. The dad bod versus the chiseled daddy. Peak masculinity versus the bottom of a midlife crisis. And make no mistake about it, these two live inside every male over 30. Bennett's thrusting at Matrix hard and fast, but Matrix is just there having a good time and flexing his nips. Bennett gets a slice on Arnold's stomach. It's not deep enough to kill, but it's enough to say, hey, I may look like a retired lunch lady in chainmail, but I can also scratch like one too. But John Matrix, he's there like, okay, you got one of my abs, but I got 11 more and they're all fired up now. Matrix gets a clear shot on Bennett's arm cables, but like grease down the drain, his veins are too clogged to bleed. Both of them get tangled up, and Matrix is just there like when your older brother lets you win for a little bit. He's giving Bennett all the room to LARP his little heart out while standing there like, you done, champ? You want a juice box? And that's when they crash through the door like two drunk dads fighting at a barbecue and fall into the basement's basement where OSHA goes to die. And it's welcome to the thirst trap, boys, because we're about to lay down some steaming hot pipe. Matrix locks in with a wristy twisty, and Bennett lashes back by swinging open a massive industrial furnace like he's trying to slow roast Arnold's face at 900 degrees. Bennett rips the furnace door clean off like a caveman on meth, completely ignoring the fact that his palms are raw dogging thermodynamics. He throws it at Matrix before he starts laying some pipe thinking he's the top. But what Bennett doesn't realize is, in this relationship, there's only one man who delivers the pipe, and brother, it ain't you. John gets up, grabs Bennett by the shoulder, and cracks his shoulder like he's opening a glow stick at a rave. And I want you to listen to this right here. This is the sound a twink makes when he hits the wall, and so does the guy behind him. Bennett tries to turn Matrix into a full-blown flamer using industrial equipment and zero safe words. But Matrix isn't here to catch a scorching case of herpes from Bennett, so he gives him some head before making a crucial mistake right here. He punches Bennett into the defibrillator from hell. This would normally kill a man, but here it just activates Bennett's second health bar and unlocks a strength boost with 0 cooldowns. And now Bennett is giving Matrix a proper fisting, making sounds only a casting couch in West Hollywood has heard. Bennett gets knuckles deep into some liver foreplay, putting Matrix in the worst spot imaginable, on his knees and at crotch level. And this is where Matrix is questioning all of his life choices that led him here, as Bennett is making love to his vital organs. But then Bennett makes the critical mistake of saying, "You're a dead man, John." That happens to be the trigger phrase for Dad Authority Rage Protocol. This is usually reserved for broken lawnmowers or someone's been fucking with the thermostat, but this activates a 12-hit combo on Bennett like he's the son who can't hold the flashlight steady. Bennett pulls the ultimate coward move by grabbing a MAC-10, a local electrician left laying around. Bennett thinks peak masculinity is threatening to denut a man.
I'm not gonna shoot you between the eyes. Shoot you between the balls.
But really, peak masculinity is ripping pipe off a wall and giving your opposite a full body penetration. And that look right there, that's not a death stare. It's the look of a man who's achieving emotional and physical release simultaneously. Matrix may have won the fight and saved his daughter, but the joke's on him because this was Bennett's fetish, and he got what he was asking for good and hard.
Let off some steam, Bennett.